Hey, it's been a minute where I made a video and just came to sit and record some things that have been on my mind. And so I have a moment and I said I'm going to have to be dutiful to myself. I think oftentimes we can find ourselves dutiful to our spouses, companies we work for, and other people in our lives. We can be dutiful to the things that we enjoy doing, but sometimes things that are for us, for our betterment and for our growth, we can be just a tad bit neglectful. Not everyone, I'm actually talking about myself, but sharing and kind of formatting this whereby it's basically sharing, but I'm in no way giving any kind of medical advice at all. I'm sharing what I'm experiencing as I grow. And as I do so, I record these things for my memory's sake. And if, when I do share these things, they happen to help you in any way, I'm grateful. And that's how we're going to move forward. All right. So, one thing that I have been thinking about, I had a conversation with my mother last week, and I was talking to her about minding my business. And I told her, I said, you know what? I found out that when I mind my business gets mined. And when I say mind, I'm thinking of the term mind as in gold mine, as in when something is dug up, a treasure. Okay. And so what I realized is when I was younger, I found myself oftentimes kind of always talking to somebody on the phone, and I found myself being record keeper. I found myself being semi-counselor for other people. And I just found myself, dedicated and busy for other people. And if it was that they brought something to me and they wanted my advice or they just wanted my listening ear, the point was I was expending energy. Whether I would just literally sit in there and not giving any advice and being a sounding board, or if I were giving that advice, what that means is that I had to take time to accept that energy in, dissect it, and, come up with answers or support or guidance. And so, in these past few years, I've found that I've become a little bit quieter. I have learned to listen a whole hell of a lot more, not offer any kind of advice at all. I try my best not to now, specifically. And what I have realized is all of the information that I had the capability and the ability to give out, I had the same ability to meet myself in the middle and talk to me and work out things in my own life. So basically what I'm saying is I literally have been minding my own business. And I found that it has been so impactful for me, not only as far as my own personal maturity and growth, even spiritually, but even as far as just things that I'm interested in that I personally have always wanted to do and or start for myself. I'm finally affording myself the time. I've always had the time, but I found that I kind of always dispersed that energy, that time, my ability to commit to other things and even other people. I think I had to learn that love sometimes is not about acting on another's behalf as it relates to their own stuff. I had to learn how to give other people their stuff back. I think I willfully took it upon myself to, because I love people, certain people, their stuff, and it wasn't my business to do that. I think that has its place. There's a time to give advice, there's a time to support, but there's still a fine line between how much support we are to give out. And I'm just speaking for myself and saying that I've learned not to give that much support. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm saying I need energy for myself. I need energy to take care of my own darn business. As I listen to somebody perhaps share something with me and they're going through something and they're having some type of struggle, trust me and believe that believe me when I say there's something in my life that I'm certain that I should be affording time to and committing the same energy that I would give, the same dedication, the same compassion. I need to give it to myself. And so I've been practicing that a lot. I have learned how to not answer the phone. I have learned how to text later. What helps me do that, because I actually found it hard, is I've learned to put my phone on silent and put it on the charger. I've learned how when I go on vacation to really vacate, to not look at posts. I've learned how to honestly take Instagram off my phone so that I'm not keeping up with what's going on outside of myself. I'm learning to literally take moments to stare myself in the mirror and just love on me, give myself that same ear. And that same love and compassion and guidance and, just thought, there's been plenty of times when I just think about somebody and I just think, about them in positive ways, and I just send blessings to them and things like that. And I'm learning to just do that for myself. And I'm realizing how much I'm getting done in my own home. I'm realizing that my creativity is on 10 plus. I do so much with my hands now for myself, for my family, for my own home, for my address, as I like to say, over here at this address. And I'm so grateful for that. And I'm like, God, I almost feel as if I'm going to choose my words carefully. I almost feel as if I've given away so much energy to others. And I know that we are here to utilize one another's help and support. But I think some of us give unto deficit. And I've been that kind of person. I raise my hand. I've been the kind of person that will give and give and give and give to overgiving, oversharing, over support. Just give till I'm inside out. And when you become inside out, what do you have for yourself? And you got to learn to start over. And so I've started over. I don't tell anybody when. I didn't go around raising my hand and marching a flag around saying, hey, I'm working on me. I'm focused on me. I don't do stuff like that. What I have done is just begun to mind my own business. I've tapped into me. And I just did it. I just woke up and I made a decision. And I said, if I'm capable of being this good to other people, and it's a known fact that I could be supportive, be loving, be giving, those are great qualities to have. But it should, just as in rearing children, it should start at home. And I kind of hate that I waited this long, but I know that nothing is wasted. And I think all of the experiences I've had with other people as it relates to being a giver were lessons. And so I'm grateful for them. I'm in no way upset. I'm just saying I had to create a meter for myself. And that meter has been established. And I am realizing now, as I look back over the fruits of that meter, how much I've been able to accomplish for myself. And if that's what selfishness is, I'm so selfish. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for being selfish. So if I could tell myself anything right now, it would be continue to be selfish. There are moments in time where sharing and giving outside of yourself to others when it's necessary is necessary. But in that same regard, don't overdo it. And so that's my advice to myself today. Girl, stop overdoing it unless you're overdoing it for yourself. And that's a good lesson to have. Minding my business so that I could mind my business. And I've learned that since I've been minding my business, I've accomplished a lot of things for myself. And it's not things that people need to see outwardly. It's not things I need to show off. That's not what I mean. I'm not even talking about material and financial gains. I'm speaking about personal development. Just my inward growth. And I am the one that sets that meter. I am the one that sets the bar for myself. And it has nothing to do with anyone else. It's for me specifically. And to anybody out there who is kind of like similar to me in personality, there's nothing wrong with targeting, loving, supporting, giving, and guiding you. selfishness can be a blessing as well, right? There's balance in everything. And so that's my encouragement. And as per usual, love you much.